packet capture. Okay. So what is packet capture, guys? I need to explain that. And so guys, today we are going to learn about the packet capture. Okay. So what is packet capture and how it is helpful? Okay. So actually, packet capture is helpful for troubleshooting. Okay. What is troubleshooting? Troubleshooting means like if you're working in your office and you got a call or you got some P1 incident. Okay. What is P1? Priority one is the highest level of incident ticket where if any kind of outage would happen in your office or network. Okay, so you need to be identify the outage and fix it as soon as possible. Okay, guys. So in the troubleshooting, actually, what required, like some of the users have give you that some source IP. So guys, first thing I want to mention for the packet capture, or I will come on the packet capture later, but this this also used to say troubleshooting. Okay, we guys aware of what is the meaning of troubleshooting? Okay, troubleshooting, it means what? To identify the error and fix it. Okay, so like guys, we are firewall guys. Okay, so firewall guys only looking for what? So you are working in your office and you got a instant ticket. So if you don't have any idea what's happening wrong, you should have asked to your whatever the users have facing this problem. You need to ask the what is source IP. Always remember, we need to ask, okay, give me the source IP. What is source IP? What is destination IP? And the port number.
Right.
Okay, these three information always required. Only these three. If this information is not there, firewall, we are not able to, troubleshoot the issues. Make sure till your lifetime, right, guys, in the firewall. These three information, because on the behalf of source, on the behalf of destination, and the port number only, because why port is important? Because firewall is actually, main job of firewall is to blocking the port, right? By default, it is blocking all the port. We need to allow it. Like we need to allow the traffic for the specific source and destination and with the specific port number as well, right? So we need to ask these three questions to for any of the troubleshooting. Okay, if this information is not there, we will not able to troubleshoot the issues. Got it, guys? Now come to second, what I want to explain that. So while troubleshooting, okay, like suppose source IP you got to know, like 10.1.1.1, right? Destination IP you got to know 10.2.2.2, okay, and even the port information you have 443. I'm taking example. Okay, this is destination port, always remember. So guys, just what I'm telling, that in the firewall, if scenarios one, okay, if we have only one firewall, if we have a one firewall, so definitely in the one firewall there would be some LAN, right? And this is inside zone, there would be some DMZ zone, there would be outside zone, right? In your office, right, in the real time you will see could be some other zone as well. Okay, I'm not writing, but could be definitely there will be some other zone as well. Okay, suppose this, make sure this 10.1.1 belongs to inside, 10.2.2 belongs to DMZ. Okay, guys, fine. So for the mentioned source IP, destination IP, and the port number, you got a ticket that I need to check this. I need to check whether it is working or not. It is not working for the user. Okay, that is not working even. But we know that what is the difference between incident and catalog task and service catalog task. We also used to say SC task. So I'm guys, for everyone, okay, always remember SC task, it means it's a new request, kind of a new request. Like if someone would forward a new request to open a rule in a firewall, open a new rule in the firewall policy. So SC task always is a new kind of a new request. Got it? New request. But incident, it means it is not new request. Incident means it was working already, it is broken. Incident means something broken or policy is broken, something broken. I'm just typing broken, writing broken. Got to know what I'm telling? Broken. Broken means what? Could be the user. Suppose this user 10.1.1 this IP and this is 10.2.2.2. They are successfully able to connect. Okay, the connection has been broken. So that time user will not going to raise a service task. For service task, only if you want to initiate a new request, please allow this IP to this IP to port number. First time, the first time any new request come, it is for a service task. But it is already okay. So like you have already created a service task and you have allowed this policy. Suppose that you start working for a month till 1 year or whatever till 6 months it is working. But something went wrong. It is what happened? It is a connection broken due to any means. I don't know. It's broken. So that time or whatever till 6 months it is working. But something went wrong. It is what happened? It is a connection broken due to any means. I don't know. It's broken. So that time user will raise an incident and give you the priority in the office. If you're working in the snow, right? There would be a priority of the ticket. Why I'm telling you? Because I am a professional. That's why I'm explaining it. Daily basis I'm facing this. So you guys if not know, I'm just explaining. Okay, it's not a part of this, but anyway, it's a professional. Actually, it's required in your office. It will assign the incident priority. Priority 4 means P4 is a less priority. P3 is also a little less, but P2 is a high priority and P1 is a very high priority. You need to resolve it in the 2 hours. There will be time. Okay, you need to respond. That I'm not going to explain the respond SLA and resolve SLA. Anyway, what is SLA? You guys know that. So I'm not going to explain those. You guys are aware of this. So guys, what is P1, P2, P3 of the priority? We know that. What is incident? What is service task? We are know that. So now in the troubleshooting, guys, if you get a request that incident that something was working earlier, but it's break. Okay, so this is a source IP. This is a destination IP. This is a port. It was working earlier. It's break. Whatever it is, you got an incident. So how you will check that? Okay, today's session is that how you will check that whether my policy in the firewall, you need to check in the firewall whether everything is correct on my firewall or not. Guys, everyone will, blame firewall guys is actually, blame taker guys. Everyone will blame us only because firewall is only blocking everything, right? We know that firewall is there only for the blocking. If something will not work, if people start blaming, no, something blocking the firewall, it is blocking, right? If you go to the office, firewall is a culprit for everyone. Whatever would happen, they will start whatever till even your management, in the senior level of management also would say, no, something wrong at the firewall in. But at the end, it will find out that it's a. So guys, make sure how you will, now you are working in your office in the night, wherever, and you are new and something incident came and it's a very urgent, like a P2. Okay. And it's no incident and you need to let your firewall, you need to check where to check, how to check, what to check. Okay. So guys, this is a source IP I'm telling, this is a destination IP and this is a port number. So what you will check, the 3 things we need to check first. First thing guys, okay, first thing we need to check, let me come here. First thing we need to check the source IP routing. Okay, routing of the source IP. Guys, remember, whether whatever the source IP, my firewall has a routing for the source IP or not. Second thing we will check, destination IP routing. Okay, my firewall would have a route of both source IP and destination IP. Okay, got it? Destination IP. And third thing we need to check the security policy. These 3 things is a very, very important. Something what happened, you are seeing that policy is there. Okay, you are seeing that policy is there. Source route, it's directly connected with your firewall. Okay, but there is no route for the destination. That's not going to work. Okay, so you need to confirm whatever the source IP is. I am saying that source IP is here 10.1.1.1, destination IP is here 10.2.2.2, and port number I am saying 443. So we need to always check for the source IP routing, okay, destination IP routing, okay, and the security policy. Guys, make sure in the policy, guys, always remember in the policy, we and how you will verify the policy. You need to verify that where this, which zone this IP is belonging. Okay, so you will check the security policy very carefully. Source zone, what is the source zone here? So that IP, if there is a rule, already there is a rule. If you need to check that whether this rule is there. Like sometimes, if suppose this is belonging to, this source is belong to inside, but someone created the rule and instead of putting inside, they have put it DMG2, any other interface. I'm just whatever the zone, okay, or LAN, whatever the DMZ2 zone. Is that gonna work, guys? There is policies, source IP given, destination IP same given, port is given in the security policy. But instead of correct source zone, they have mentioned some wrong source zone. Is it gonna work? It's not gonna work, right? So we need to verify the security policy very carefully. From how we can verify? Source zone, okay, source IP, destination zone, destination IP, and port number, like it's an application, if there is any application, okay, and if there is any services, and action would be allowed. So guys, that all where the source IP belonging, that same zone, it should be there, right? Where the destination is belonging, the same zone, the destination where it belongs, the same zone would be there, right? Application, if there is any application you have allowed or services you have allowed, we need to verify carefully and action would be allowed. Yeah, so you need to verify the security policy. One more thing, sometimes what happen, there is the IP 10.1.1.1, okay, and destination is 10.2.2.2. Instead of specific IP, like if you are going to verify, okay, in the search button, like we have a search, right? I'll let you know. So you have search with this IP, right? Simply you have searching with 10.1.1.1 and you are not able to find any rules. What does it mean? You will think that it means there is no rule in the firewall, right? You need to remove one octet. Just search with 10.1.1, only one, 10.11. Remove this. Even for the routing also, remove the last octet. Like, why I'm telling that? I'm telling with my experience, guys. Sometimes what happen, could be in your firewall, there is a rule for whole subnet, right? If you're searching with a specific IP, could be there is a no rule for the specific IP. Sometimes there would be some kind of a subnet network created. Even for the destination as well. Destination is suppose 10.2.2.2. So could be instead of 2.2.2, you will see that 10.2. something else. 2.0/22 allowed. I'm saying that it's not all the 10.24. It could be they have allowed for /22. So we need to remove the last octet and then check that whether could be they have allowed. My policy would going with the network. So all the time specific rules, that is not a recommended. If there is any specific rule request would come, then only you can create the specific rules. Most of the times you can see in a big network, they have allowed with the subnet network. Okay. So that's how you can check and verify, guys. That is clear. This is a very, very important in your office. Okay. Whenever you are doing troubleshooting, you make sure your source IP have the routing in the firewall. In the firewall, for the destination IP, there would be a proper routing. And in the security policy, you need to check my source IP belongs to the correct source zone. Okay, in the rules, source IP, if there is a no IP addresses in the search bar, just check with the could be there is a subnet would be allowed. Okay, and if you check that, if the rule is there, that's fine. I will check after that what would happen. Okay, but if there is a no rule there, like if you checked with even 10.1.1 even, and still there is a no rule. Okay, then check with the destination. Okay, then check with the destination with 3 octet. Why I'm telling, could be someone would have allowed with the any and destination subnet. Could be, right? There is a no specific source. They have given any and with this destination. So also try to search with, if you're not able to get from the specific source IP, check with the source subnet. Remove one octet, check with only first 3 letter. Okay. And if you're not even getting from there, then check with the destination. Okay. And if you're not able to find even the destination, then is definitely you will go and check the logs. Then what you will do, I will explaining that. Okay, so there is 2 things. If the rule is there, if the proper rule is there and allowed, then we need to ask the user, please initiate a traffic. And then we can see the logs at the monitor tab. Okay. And then if monitor tag, if it is, we are getting the log, and it means firewall, that rule is hitting at the firewall and it is allowed, then could be it means my traffic is going from the firewall successfully, something wrong at the server end. We will let you know. So that's how we can do the some verification check. Okay, that's how we can do some kind of a verification check. Now come for the later stage. Okay, log into the firewall. Guys, whatever I'm explaining till now, you guys are able to understand, right? So guys, see that. Now let's come to the policy. Just I'm going to demonstrate you how we can search the policy. Gonna. So like guys, we have made some 2 or 3 firewalls, okay, rules. If we can search, where we can search, actually we can search at the search button. Okay, I've already explained. Whatever you want to search here, you can search here, guys. Okay, so like I'm looking for, just I'm typing, guys. Could be the type is there or not, it doesn't, whatever the example I'm taken. So 10.1.1.1. okay, this was my source, right? I know that there is a no rule in my current firewall, but I'm explaining that 10.1.1.1, whatever the source IP was there, source IP in the example 10.1.1.1 and destination was 10.2.2.2.2, right? So guys, suppose just type the first, you will type the specific source IP, full source IP, and just hit enter. Okay, apply filter. Definitely there is a no rule for that. Okay, no rule for that, no worry, but I'm just giving an example. Then what you will do, you are not able to find anything, remove one octet, then again filter with that. So if could be there, suppose I'm just going to create the rule for that. Okay, let's see. I'm just creating just anything. I'm just creating just for your example. I'm just letting you know. So I'm typing inside whatever, just, and I'm going to create a rule for the subnet 10.1.1.0/24. Okay, in the example whatever it was there. Destination I'm going to explain for outside, just giving the outside, and destination address 10.2.2.0/22, right? It was there, and all stuffs. Come to the services. I want to allow for HTTPS 443. HTTPS action would be allowed. Okay, just I am going to create. Okay, just for the verification, those things. So now remove the filter, guys, and I'm explaining that. For example, okay, like source, just filter with the source IP first, 10.1.1.1.1. Okay, so this is security policy. So we need to find out whether we have a rules for this source IP 10.1.1.1 or not. Okay, hit enter. Okay, let's see. No rule. There is a no rule. Okay, we got to know. Okay, there is a no rule. What I will do, I will just remove one octet, and then I will initiate. Then I will search for that. Once I search, I got there is a one rule. Okay, and I was find out that 10.1.1.0. It means this subnet, I have a rules for this subnet, not the specific IP. That's fine. That 10.1.1.1 also part of this subnet only. Okay, we have a rules for this subnet. Fine. So if there would be multiple rules, so we need to verify. Okay, this is part of an inside zone. Currently in the topology, it's not. But for the example, I'm telling, is it part of a correct zone? Yes. Okay. Destination IP, is this the same destination IP I'm looking for? Yes, 10.2.2 is my destination IP. Okay, so 10.2.2 is a part of this subnet only. That's fine. My source is matched, my destination IP is matched. Okay, let's see if port number 443 is allowed or not. Okay, so port number 443 in the services mentioned and action is allowed. It means my security policy is correctly there. Okay, guys, suppose I'm just telling, let me remove this. I just want to remove this. Okay, and instead of any, I want to put something like, come here, HTTP, like suppose HTTP, I just want to put HTTP because our request is for HTTPS. Okay, so HTTP. Okay. Okay. So now in the same policy, you are able to find source IP and the same source IP going for the correct destination IP. Those are match. Okay. And what will be my port number? Port number would be HTTPS 443. But I could see there is only HTTP, right? So it means only HTTP is allowed, not HTTPS. What does it mean? It means we need to allow that port, right? It means HTTPS is not allowed for this specific mentioned source IP and destination IP. Correct? Correct. So that is noted down. Matlab, while doing the troubleshooting, note it down in your diary, in your notepad, whatever it is, note it down. Okay. So it means I could find that policy number. You need to find out a policy number 7, the same source IP, same destination IP, but port number 443 is not open. I could see only port number 80 is allowed, right? HTTP means HT is allowed. That's fine. But still, that's fine. If you want to do some, could be port number 443 for this specific source IP, could be allowed for other means like any to any. Like I'm not talking, but what we will see, go to the monitor. I know that we will not able to view the monitor in the logs, but generally we are able to view the logs at the traffic. Okay, at the traffic, log traffic. But actually we are not able to view that. No need to worry. We need to go to the session browser. Guys, I'm telling you one shortcut. Okay, and please note it down, because I'm not going to let you know. It is very important in the traffic. In the traffic, guys, in the log traffic, there would be a monitor tab, log tab, there would be a multiple IPs, multiple logs would be going on. So now you will explain that, you will ask the user, please initiate a traffic for this mentioned source IP to destination IP to the port 443. The same, whatever the is not working for the user, that's for the same, he has to be initiated traffic. Okay. So once the user will initiate the traffic, you will do some kind of a log capture. I'm using a word log capture here in the traffic, guys. But instead we don't have a log. How we can do that? Go to the session browser. And what you will do there, guys, just type, there is some command, just type source IP and destination IP. But whatever log going on, just put the source IP, destination IP, and the any for anyone. What I did, I had just selected any of this. When I selected, it came here in the filter source IP, but this is not my correct IP. I need to put my correct IP, right? So how you can, because what I'm going to explain, you will get to know. Just type your IP 10.1.1.1 in the destination. Go to the destination and type your. Why? Because if you not do that, you need to write the correct way: source, EQ, comma, then IP, then semicolon, then bracket close. Just select it from source IP, destination IP. See that in the source column, select any source IP. In the destination column, select any destination IP. In the source port, actually it's a port number is where. This is a port number. Okay, select the port number. That is source port. Actually, I need a destination port. I'll just remove it. Remove it. Leave it. And come to here in the destination. I need to type my destination IP, which is what? 10.2.2.2. So guys, use these stuffs. Okay, you use this way to filter with and then filter. Anyway, there is no traffic going on. And what I have filtered with the source IP 10.1.1.1 and the destination IP 10.2.2.2. If there would be a port number like 2 port, okay, like 2 port, it's again gone. Let me take it again. Source IP, destination IP, and the port number. Destination port number. Now it's came destination port. And put your IP, guys. Okay, put your correct IP, whatever IP you want. So that's the way we can put the log capture in the monitor tab log. Okay, guys, that's a very easy. We need to know these stuffs. Okay, instead of typing all source, EQ, not required, guys. Understood? That's the easiest way you can put the log capture. I'm saying monitor. you need to put here traffic, but still we don't have a license for that. We are not able to view that. I'm just showing from the session browser. That's the way. If there is a exact, and then put the filter, okay, and ask the user initiate the traffic. If user will initiate the traffic, you will see the logs. Okay. So what kind of logs we will see? That two things. If suppose we will see that now I'm removing it, we can see that there is a log is coming, and log is coming, and we can see the log traffic is allowing from the firewall, right? If it is allowing from the firewall, what does it mean? We can see that policy is hitting and traffic is come here. If you see that traffic is allowing in the firewall, in the log, we can see that traffic is allowing from the firewall. Okay. We can see that traffic is allowing from the firewall. Okay. Suppose the example what we have taken is from the inside to DMZ, right? The source IP and destination IP 10.222, and this was 10.111. So we can see that traffic is actually allowing by the firewall, from the firewall, one way. Okay. So I can see it is allowed by the firewall. It's going one way. My source routing is fine, destination routing is fine, and is allowing by the firewall. It means, but is there return traffic is coming? If there is a no return traffic, we can see that in the logs there is a no return traffic. We can even check for the, like, traffic is going from the firewall. It means one way traffic is going. It means my firewall is actually forwarding the traffic. Firewall is forwarding the traffic, but there is a no return traffic. It means what? There is a issues at the server in whatever the destination. This is the destination. Okay. Suppose this is 10.222. There is a problem at the destination in. What kind of problem? Example one. It could be this server, destination server don't have the route information or something else, okay, to reaching to this 10.111. Could be, okay, because my firewall is already allowing the packet successfully. There is no issue at the firewall. You can put the logs and just get the logs, put into your mail and forward to the user or your manager. I have seen that my routing, source routing, destination routing, security policies all looks good to me. There is no problem at the firewall end. Firewall successfully forwarding the packet, but there is a no return packet. It means what I am suspecting could be very important. What is the port number, guys? 443, right? We are checking for the 443. Could be port 443 is not listening. Port 443 is not listening at the server end. Sometimes what happened at the server end, whatever the services we are using, that was not enabled at the server end. Due to this, my traffic is going, but the return traffic is not coming. That is, okay, could be that packet is resetting by the server, resetting. Why? Because the whatever the port, destination port we are looking for, that destination port is not listening at the server end. Okay, could be antivirus of your server is blocking. Sometimes antivirus of your server in could be blocking. So there is could be this server doesn't have a route. So these 2, 3. Now there is, you have to be check whatever I've explained that. After that, once you go through all, check the logs all, there is some more deep packet inspection, that is called packet capturing. So we are going to do a packet capturing, guys. Okay, come. So guys, we will do a packet capture with these topologies. Okay, my source IP is here 172.16.1.1, and we will forward the traffic to the Google DNS 88888 as a destination. Okay.